So what exactly is rally obedience? Rally obedience is a companion dog sport. Several organizations hold trials. So there's AKC, and this course is primarily based on the AKC, all of the AKC signs, but the aspects of teaching the different positions can be applied to any of the organizations. But it's a titling event, a companion event, that's sort of a segue between everyday pet dog training, teaching your dog to sit and down and be a good citizen, maybe like a canine citizen, into competition obedience. So it's going to be a lot less stringent than competition obedience. It's going to be more appealing maybe to those that just want to do more with their dogs but aren't really interested in doing really competitive obedience. Dogs of any of the AKC companion events, any dog can participate. If they're not AKC registered or they're a mixed breed, you can certainly get registration just for companion events, and that's one of the nice things about this sport. So one of the big differences between competitive obedience and rally obedience is that instead of the judge giving you direction throughout the entire exercises or the course, there are going to actually be signs or stations and a course with a specific path. Each course is going to be different. The judge is only going to give you a start or are you ready forward to the beginning of the course. The rest of it's navigated solely with signs, and that's a big difference between competitive obedience. Another difference is that throughout the course you're definitely going to be able to talk to your dog, encourage your dog, give multiple commands. And so you're going to have more of a connection. So some of these dogs or maybe handlers that aren't really interested in doing competitive obedience, or maybe have young dogs that they would like to do but want to maybe get them into trial situations where they can just acclimate them to a trialing environment. Rally's perfect for some of that stuff. I use it extensively with my young dogs just to get them onto the showgrounds and into that environment. You feel different when you're trialing your dogs, so though it's great to go out and maybe work your dogs other places and in new environments, actually being in a trial makes you have a different chemical feel to you and also to the dog, so you guys can kind of work through that stuff together. Rally is a titling sport, much like competitive obedience. It's going to take 3 qualifying scores in order to get a title. Rally is slightly different than competitive obedience. It's only 100 points. Everybody starts with 100, where competitive obedience you start with 200, and it takes a score of 70 to pass. There are 5 levels to rally obedience in AKC. There's novice, intermediate, advanced, excellent, and masters. Both novice and intermediate are only on leash, and then advanced through masters are completely off leash. One of the nice things about having the entire course on leash is it's going to encourage new handlers with younger, or maybe not younger dogs, but less experienced dogs to go ahead and compete, whereas with the beginning levels of competition obedience, the very novice level, your dog is still going to do half of the routine off leash. Rally is also a timed event. The time, however, is only going to come into play in the case of a tie. So the tie breakers are going to be determined by who had the faster course times. That said, you're going to want to navigate the course at a brisk pace. Rally actually calls for it to be done briskly. You're not going to rush through it, but you're not going to want to lag. They don't want to see the dogs being nursed around a course. So as you're going briskly, you might want to keep in mind that time is going to be the tiebreaker if there is a tie.